journey, because when you know better, you invest better. Join us and experience the difference today. TFNN, educating investors.
The following is a presentation of TFNN. Trade what you see with Larry Pesavento. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648 or internationally at 727-873-7618. Now, Larry Pesavento.
Okay, boys and girls, each night I send out the 4 indices of what we're expecting. This is what we were looking at today. We had the ABCD up here at right just a little above this level. We broke 60 handles from that level. Now, we've made some type of a bottom. You can see the ABCD now, how high we're going to go. Remember, folks, let's just get this back up here to remind ourselves. See, we've already gone through. It cannot take this low out, so make sure you get back short or do something if you get out of there, okay? All right, let's take a look at a few others here. The really exciting one from my perspective here last night was the Russell, because it had a run that you can see here. There was the big move. Let's get the hourly chart up in here so we can see it a little better, because we had a big move there. We got all the way up to this level right here. You can see there is a move from that level right here. Well, what is wrong with this thing? Oh, I know what that is. Hold on, just a picture. Hold on. There's where we are. Now, if we just remember now, this is downtrend, okay? All we were doing, we were looking for these support and resistance spots. And then you can see we went just a tiny bit above the 382. This was the opening, folks. This was the big move that we had on the opening. So that's why we're watching it. This market's turning more and more bearish, folks. The news is coming out good, and it's not reacting to anything. Now, here is the Dow Jones. This was another one that was quite exciting. This is what we were looking for. Oh, dear. What is going on? I don't understand. My phone has gone crazy. I tell you, I got hacked the other day. I got scammed. Oh, God, I'm going to have to turn this thing off. It's going to drive me absolutely nuts. Well, it's just going crazy. I don't know what to do. That's never mind. Anyway, you can see had the move. We've come down here. We have not had a 382 or anything right now, but the market's getting more and more bearish. Now, I believe we also did the NASDAQ, if I've got it in here somewhere. Oh, I'm sure I do, but I probably can't. Let's do Windows tile vertical, and I'll get it back up here. So I'm going to throw this telephone out into the ocean if it rings one more time. I'm just going to turn it off. I just don't want to listen to it. Okay, I don't know what's happening. It's gone crazy on me. Shucks. Bear with me here just a minute, folks. I don't have an Apple. I've got a cloned mobile Samsung, but now it's gone. I've turned it off so we don't have to listen to that crazy beeping. All right, there's where we are right now. Okay, now we're seeing here we have a little bit of a bounce here. This thing, that's all we're doing, a little bit of a bounce. This is we get below here, there's trouble in River City, so try to remember that. Now here's the NASDAQ. We're going to get up here. You're going to see the NASDAQ doing the same type of thing. Now, see, the NASDAQ is in a different frame because it's already had a move and it's moving to the downside. It's not the same as we see with the others, so it still has a bearish pattern involved with it, okay? So one of the things I want to do when I have a bearish pattern in that is I want to make sure that I get back short because I've had a pretty good day in it, and I just want to make sure, there we go, I'm back short again, so we're going to see what happens. It might be a mistake, but I've had a pretty good day, so I'm not going to be worried too much about it. The market is getting more and more bearish, folks, with bullish news. As I mentioned, that is not a good sign. Now, here's the NASDAQ. We'll get this. So this was the one that was really interesting, folks, because we had the pattern up here. It was the hourly chart. There it was today here. You can see, and we're already heading down. See that lower tops like this is all very, very bearish. There was your number coming in here, a beautiful 135 pattern just lined up perfectly. And there it was right there, ABCD, everything coming together there at the price of 25. 25550, and the high was 25508. I mean, that's pretty close. And as you can see now, we're starting to head down. That would tell us that we've got an ABCD down in this area somewhere very, very close. Now, that's going to be, this is going to be interesting because we're going to be seeing one of those 3 drive to a bottom patterns. Oh, we got to do some homework, boys and girls. Let's stay with us right now. Okay. First of all, let's remind ourselves what happened the last time we had one of those puppies. You see that right there? Well, there's his kid brother right there. So we want to take over and take a look. Gonna blow this up. And now I've got to do this right. Let's clean it up. This is no time to be broadcasting, folks. I'm going to be working, so pay attention if you like. Okay, we got multiple ABCD patterns. Let's do them right now so we don't forget. Boy, I tell you, when I lose data, I get a little frustrated. There's your ABCD pattern right there. Okay, now we haven't quite made it, but it's getting very, very close. We got another one coming in right behind it. Okay, that's this one right here. And that's going to take us to right there. So this is what you want to be watching. This is the number that looks, if we get below this, then that means, there's something real, there's trouble in River City. So let's remind ourselves that's where we are. There was a 382. You see, we busted below that. Here we tagged it. Now we're still heading to the downside. So remember, let me draw it in. You guys know what this is. I just teach you how to. Okay, there's the number, and that's right. That's 28490. That's down 200 points from where we are right now. So watch that number very closely. It's just, you see that pattern right there? There it is right there. There's his big brother. Okay, that's a big brother, and that's so you want to watch it. There's going to be strong support there at this spot right there. So we're going to put the beeper on to let me know if we make new lows on the day, because I want to get ready for that. And that's one thing that I do want to be doing, okay, because I'm very bearish. But like I say here, I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt, because this time I go ahead and cover the short. I might even go long at that point, because that's going to be a 50% retracement of the thing, and it's got 3 drive to a bottom. I don't see why you can't. So that's my situation, and that's what I'm paying attention to. Okay, now let's get on to things that are not interesting to most, but some they are. Let's take a look at the soybean. Well, yeah, we'll do the soybean market. This is my first run. Oh, here, good. We're having a real little rally. This 1 second refresh today. Okay, there's the soybeans. We're down quite a bit more than we were, and I wanted to get this up here on the daily because we have broken down now. You can see we've made new lows, and we came in really close to some really nice patterns here this morning. There's your ABCD working to the downside. Okay, now let's just do it one at a time so that everybody can see, because ABCD is the one for me. And you can see here we missed the low here by, this one is missed by 3 cents. It's supposed to be 10.52. It came in at 10.53, penny and a half. So that tells us we're pretty close to a pretty good bottom. And if you look at it really closely, remember this over the last 3-4 days, there's your drive 1, drive 2, drive 3 coming in right about there. So that's something that you want to pay attention to. One other thing that might help is if you looked at the cycle. This is how I used to do this, but it's off by a couple, it's hours. It's off by 2 hours, but it's getting a pretty good bounce off of that level right here, okay? So we'll be right back, folks. Stay tuned.
Sharpening your skills as an investor is like getting better at playing a musical instrument. You have to practice, sure, but you also need excellent instruction from experts. At TFNN, you'll get advice and guidance from the authority in technical market analysis. And it's not just dry, tedious text either. TFNN airs live financial content streamed live on TFNN.com and TFNN's YouTube channel with Tiger TV, live every market day from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern, for free. Each host is an experienced trader and gives their take on the market while taking calls and questions live from around the world. From the moment the market opens until the closing bell sounds, Tiger TV has 8 different shows with expert hosts to help you make the right moves with your money. Watch online at TFNN.com or on TFNN's YouTube channel and become the investor you were born to be. TFNN, educating investors.
Many trading newsletters attempt to focus on a narrow set of equities or commodities. While this works for some, it oftentimes misses many opportunities that possess huge gain potential. But how is an independent trader supposed to scan the entire market looking for these hidden opportunities? One simple answer: the opening call newsletter. Basil Chapman, developer of the Chapman Wave trading methodology, has been trading the markets for longer than most trading influencers have been alive. And over that time, he has honed his methodology in order to accurately call movements in a wide range of equities, from semiconductors to uranium to key indices and so much more. Basil is old school, taking the time to educate the trader while also giving his insights into key indices, selective stocks, and more. Opening call subscribers also receive access to dozens of educational live streams that can be accessed at any time for your edification. All first-time subscribers receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. So ignore the pop trading influencers and start learning time-tested technical analysis.
The reality is that navigating financial markets can be risky. Markets can be chaotic and difficult to understand. Having the latest market advice can help you turn this chaos into a key for creating winning trades. At TFNN, we understand that it can be hard to find reliable market news. That's why each of our market experts offers their very own market newsletter, a must-have tool for every trader out there striving to find an edge in today's markets. TFNN newsletters cover every aspect of the markets so you can analyze the market before you trade. Try any of our great newsletters risk-free with our 30-day money-back guarantee. Just visit the Newsletters tab on the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
Okay, folks, someone asked the question is, why didn't the market rally like it should have here, folks? This has nothing to do with the amplitude. It's the timing of when it should turn. Now, you can see there was some type of a turn there, but I'm looking at the high versus the low. Okay, that's the main part. Now, remember, the last part of the day is the toughest. And, so far, we've not made new lows. We've come really close here, but the bell hasn't rang yet. It probably will. Remember, this number we're looking at is at 248, down another 150 points. So that's what you got to watch. Of course, it's the end of the day here. If we close below that number, then look out. Let's just get that. Was that a 4-hour we put up there? Yes, it was. If we close below this number right here, folks, 24890, that means this thing is getting ready to take a flying Melinda to the downside. This would be a failure of a 3 drive to a bottom pattern right at the 50% level, and that would be something, in other words, all of these are pointing for lower levels. So whether it happens that way or not, we have to wait and see. But we're doing one thing at a time here, so let's move on. Now, I have a trade today that I was looking at very closely, and I talked about it, I believe, in one of the, I can't even remember. I send too many videos out now because these markets are so active that I didn't really, but it was the wheat market, and it was to buy the wheat at 05. I even forgot to put the order in myself. Let's do the hour. Let's just do the daily, see if it's held that level, and we'll see where we are, okay? And the answer is 505. Well, the buy was at, here was the buy right here at 506, okay, and where the low has been 504, so it's holding its own right here, but not doing too much. But that's what I was watching, is that point right here. I think if I looked at this on the hourly chart, that it showed a beautiful long-term ABC. Yeah, there it is right here. You can see this. Now, remember, this is you can see the 382 after the market bottomed. Okay, that means we're going to get down to here. Well, when you add all the numbers together, that number came in at 505. So that's why the order was setting there. Look at the 4-hour up, and I think you'll be able to see it. There it is right there, 506. That's what we were buying about. So that was one that we were trying to buy. So far, the low has been 04, so you're only risking a nickel on that. So it's actually held up, relatively well. Okay, now let's move on here and check check a couple other things. I need to, here's the S&P. The S&P's already told you that there's something wrong. You see, it should have happened. Now we've come down. We haven't made a new low yet, but we're very, very close. That's a sign that, things are not doing nearly as well as you might think. So we have to do one thing at a time. Okay? All right, let's move on here. And someone asked a question about Tesla and if it's a double top. It's too early to tell if it's a double top, folks. It's only one day. I don't even know what it's doing today. So Tesla, he hit the $6.5 billion mark in net worth yesterday, which means he can still go out to eat a couple nights. Now, we have made new highs. We got as high as 91 here today, I believe. 95, and now we're trading here at, there was a gap here, so that gap will probably be filled, but there's not very much bearish about this, folks, so I wouldn't fade Elon Musk under any circumstances. Refresh. He's got a car named after Nikola Tesla, folks, and Tesla was one smart cookie. And those of you that watch any of the ancient alien stuff, you'll see that he has a lot of inventions that, in fact, when he died, he was at the Knickerbocker Hotel when he died in 1945, I believe, was the year he died. And 30 minutes after he died, everything in that room was taken away by the government, everything, and including the body. And there's a lot of mysterious stuff that went along with it, but who knows what that stuff's about. Okay, let's move on here to crude oil. All right, here's crude oil to see what's going on with crude oil today. Let's get that out of the way. Hold on just a second, and we'll see where we are here. There's our crude oil today. Now this was what, oh dear, this is what the in the wrong vote. Okay, there is where we were. Okay, here's crude oil was the prediction. Okay, it was to be sold here. Here was the opening right here. There's your opening of your crude oil. And what we're waiting for is after we get a sell signal. Well, we didn't get one here, but we did get one right here. You can see it took well over an hour to reach that. And if you go back to look at the things that we like the best, and you'll see that there it was right there on the money, honey. There was your 382 right there. And that gave you the spot. There was your low coming in right here. That was a very nice, profit objective right here. And then the resell came up into this area right here. I didn't do it because I'm doing too many other things. And so anyway, that's what I'm watching here to see this. Remember, folks, this line, can be predicted, even by yourself. All you got to do is go back, 2 days. This is Wednesday, correct? Yeah, you go back on Mondays, and you're going to see on Monday there was either a low on the 10th or the 11:30. Let's just do that. We've got a time here. Go back to Monday. Monday's the day after Sunday, so we can. There's Tuesday, Monday. Here we are, Monday, 10:30 and 3 o'clock. Wasn't that what we're looking at? There's Monday. All right, let's see how we did this today. Doesn't work all the time, but let's go. For the one was 7, I think it was 7 o'clock. I forgot that. Well, there was a key time right here at 8:15 here on Monday, and the next key time was 11:30. I don't know what it was. That means if you move forward, the key time today would have been 8:15 and 11:30 if it's correct. And let's just move over here. I'm not going to spend a lot of time. 8:15. There's 8:15 right in here. There's your 8:15 number. Right there, 8:15, and the other one was 11 o'clock, and there's 11 o'clock. So it's fine. It's it's doing what it's supposed to be doing today. Now all you have to do, that's just the time. Okay, that's the y-axis. The x-axis, you've got to practice with the patterns to see where you are and all the retracements, because these things retrace over and over again at the same levels, and that's why it's so very important. We've got Stan Harley coming up, folks. Believe it or not, he'll save my bacon one more time, and we'll see what else we have going on regarding the Treasury notes. Someone asked a question about the notes, and I'll bring those up and get them to you as soon as I can here. Treasury notes, and let's get up here, right here, 60, there we go, there's our notes. Here's where they are in the note. They're acting a little better than the bonds. You see they're bouncing the higher bottoms. The bonds made a new low down. We didn't do that here. Now, so far today, all we've done today is pullback right here. That was, you got to find out what that ratio was. It looks like it was exactly 786. There it is. Exactly 786. And on the way back up, we had a little move higher. So it's got a little bit of a bullish bias to us now. Okay. So it is moving to the upside. I don't know if they're going to do anything, but that's what the people in the know that tell us all this news that's going on in the internet, that what's happening. So there's what we're looking at right now. We've got Stan Harley coming up. Let's just check the old clock on the wall to make sure that we've got everything lined up for our good friend, Mr. Harley, and we'll be right back.
If you spend any time online researching trading techniques on how to begin your trading journey, you've no doubt come across many folks who push Forex trading as a way to make big money quickly. Unfortunately, there are equally as many stories of these so-called Forex professionals just looking to make a quick buck off aspiring traders without actually teaching the ins and outs of the Forex market. This is what sets Teddy Keckstack's The Tiger Forex Report off the riffraff. Every Monday, former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member and author Teddy Keckstack releases his Tiger Forex Report newsletter, where he dives into the complex world of Forex and takes time to actually teach you his methods that have made him so successful in the fast-paced and rewarding world of Forex trading. Furthermore, all subscribers receive access to archived live streams of Teddy's, where he provides university-level education to help you in Forex trading. All first-time subscribers receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. So what are you waiting for? Forex awaits.
In the world of trading, only a few names stand out like Larry Pesavento. A pro's pro with over 50 years of experience, Larry has seen it all. A former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member, Larry has authored 10 books and trained over 1,000 traders with his unmatched expertise. Introducing Fibonacci 24/7, Larry Pesavento's daily trading service that turns the complexity of markets into opportunities. Published every Sunday, receive a comprehensive report packed with detailed commentary, charts, and videos that illuminate the patterns shaping the markets, with updates throughout the week exclusively for subscribers. Whether through charts or videos, Larry's analysis is your roadmap to navigating the markets. You can sign up now at TFNN.com for just $97. And with all TFNN newsletters backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to risk. For all the details, visit TFNN.com. You'll find Fibonacci 24/7 right under the newsletters tab.
Are you ready to take charge of your financial future? TFNN is your gateway to the world of trading and investing. Whether you're starting out or scaling up, TFNN empowers traders and investors of all skill levels with top-notch investing systems, strategies, and techniques. It's time to protect and grow your money with insight you can trust. Join us live Monday through Friday during market hours for exclusive content that moves with the markets. At TFNN, we bring the trading floor to you. Our seasoned hosts are here to answer your calls and questions live on the air. Check out the Tiger's Den for just $1 and follow us on YouTube and become part of our vibrant community. And remember, at TFNN, we're so confident in the value we provide that we offer a 30-day money-back guarantee on all new premium newsletter subscriptions and services. You have absolutely nothing to risk, so why wait? Tune in live to Tiger TV and transform your trading journey, because when you know better, you invest better. Join us and experience the difference today. TFNN, educating investors. This portion of Trade What You See is brought to you by Direxion's daily leveraged and inverse ETFs. Whether you're a bull or a bear, you choose the direction. Visit Direxion.com. Investing in the funds involves significant risk and should only be utilized by investors who understand the impact of leverage and actively monitor their portfolio. They are not designed to track the underlying index or security for more than a day. Before investing, carefully consider a fund's investment objective, risk, charges, and expenses contained in the prospectus available at Direxion.com. Read carefully. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Folks, this is silver over the last 2 days. It's a $5 an ounce move. And you can see here the 382s, how they lined up. This was a beautiful parallel channel. And this stayed here, for about 10 minutes, and then it took off. I actually got a little bit of that because once it went above the 1.618 and hit that 382, fortunately, I just made a little bit, which is good. Then, of course, in the middle of the night, around 3 in the morning, it made a 382 retracement, and then it made an ABCD. It dropped from 66, dropped $1 an ounce. Used to be a lot of money. Now that should be a 382 off of something back here. So what we're going to do here, we're waiting for Stan to come on the line here. We're going to see if that is a 382. This was a big correction here, so that should be it. If it's going to be that, either that's. Ooh, I think that's it. Wow, let's just double check. There it is right there, folks. I tell you, this stuff, this is just amazing, this 382. Look at this. Market's going absolute nuts. It stops exactly at the low back here. Folks, I talk about this every day. Hopefully some of it will sink in. Other people, other people don't really care. And that's okay. You don't have to care. Not important. But you can see here we're going. Remember, on the long-term weekly, we got a $71 price target up here. What monthly? Get the monthly, Larry. I think it's 71. There it is. No, here it is. Well, no, what happened to it? I thought it was 71, but this says 66. There it is. 73. That's where we're probably getting ready to get to. Boy, this is a monster move here, folks. Yep, that's a good thing. I remember every time I look at that silver, I thank God that I was doing that at college when I was a junior in college. I was starting to collect silver certificates, and boy, I said, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. And by gosh, here I am at the age of 48, and I'm doing just fine. At 48, my mind is slipping a little bit. You know what I'm missing? I'm doing dates okay. I can't remember people's names. For the life of me, I couldn't remember names that like Will Rogers today. I used to drive by Will Rogers State Park in the Palisades every single day on the way home from Westlake Village back there, Beverly Hills back to Westlake Village, and I couldn't think of his name. All right, there's where we are. It looks like we're going to go higher. We're still making new highs as we come through here today, so there's no reason to even think about, being short. But watch these when you're trading these things for these things are really powerful on the short side. Let me double check to see if Al's coming in here, and then we're going to find out whether we're close or not. And Stan said he was going to be here, but evidently he's not here yet, but maybe he's coming soon. Let's just wait and see. I see Al is getting ready to get me, still struggling a bit. Well, Al, I know what struggling is about because of its technical analysis. That's me, pal. Okay, now we're starting to weaken up here now. I see we're trading below 2,500 now in the look at this, folks. We've been here an hour and a half, and this is all we can rally. You see how the weakness is coming in here now. Pretty soon you're going to hear that beeper go off from the people that have been buying it all day. Say, well, look at it. The Dow Jones already broken below it. Now, we haven't broken below it in the S&P, nor we've not broken below it in the NASDAQ, but it's close. How about the Russell? Russell hasn't done it either, so it's getting close. Remember that number, folks. It's 24890. 24890 is that big number that we're watching here. Let's just bring it up so everybody can see it again, and you'll be able to see it up here right there. There it is, 24890. That's the number you want to watch. If it gets below that, that's big trouble in River City if that in fact happens. So we'll be paying close attention. People have asked me if the relationship between gold and silver, silver has been the most bullish thing of all. Jeff Hughes has been a huge buyer of that, and that was his biggest trade of the year, and it's by far way above any asset. And we're having trouble with Bitcoin. Let's just take a quick look here at Bitcoin. I'll be able to get this up here somewhere. I think here it is right here. Look at Bitcoin. See, we had a big rally here this morning. We had a little rally and gave up the ghost pretty quick. Let's just see where we stopped on to get rid of all that other stuff. And then we can take a look at what the retracement was. That There's where we are. There was our high right here. Let me put the numbers in here so we can take a look. This thing follows the numbers just beautifully. And there, where did we went to not, there's it, well, stop the music. Okay, there was your 382, and it went up to here, not quite to the 61% retracement area, but look how long it stayed there. Oh, this is 4 hour. Shut the front door. Let's do something here and look at this on the hourly basis. We'll see it a little bit clearer. And as you can probably guess, yes, I'm waiting for Stan to come on the line. Move this over here, bring it over here. Now there's where we are. Now we've got a big move back here. So we got to clean this out, and we've got to draw the line the right way. Okay, now we have a high here and a high there. And that should be exactly, just looking at these, it should be exactly 50%. There's your low, there's your high. No. Oh, yeah, it is, because I don't put 50% on here. Here's 618, 382, so 50% was a number, and look how quickly we gave it back. Went up pretty quick. It came down even faster. That's not a sign, folks. This thing is bearish, folks. I don't know. You're going to wake up some morning, and I think there's going to be bad news somewhere, but, who knows? We'll have to do one thing at a time. Okay, let's get back here. We're still holding up. Okay, that's good. We still have not taken it out. I'm watching these from the side of my eye here to see if we're going to be doing it. There's a struggle going on, no question about it. So we're going to find out what it does. We have a question about, hold on, this, I don't know what SpaceX is, but, well, I don't think it's come out yet. That's what I don't know. All right, question was about United Healthcare. Remember, Mr. Buffett was in there buying that around $300 and some dollars. Used to be a $600 number. This was the biggest stock in the Dow Jones, folks, at 600, and Goldman Sachs said 910. There's where we are right now. This is where, right here is when Mr. Buffett came out and said he was buying. Okay, and trust me, he was down here. He just told everybody at that point. He's got a way of doing that. Okay, let's take a look at Goldman Sachs to see how it's doing, because it's the number one stock in the Dow. Remember, it's price weighted, not cap weighted. That's a big difference. And EFG, and there's GS right there. Let's get up here, put the daily up here for a second, and then we'll move on here. Okay. Was down a little bit more. So high here was 919. We backed off about $40. That's all we're doing. So starting to move a little lower. That's what we're watching here. So we're going to take a little break. Hopefully we'll have Stan. If not, I'll make up some things to talk about, which I've been preparing to do anyway. So we'll take a look at them. Stay tuned.
Many trading newsletters attempt to focus on a narrow set of equities or commodities. While this works for some, it oftentimes misses many opportunities that possess huge gain potential. But how is an independent trader supposed to scan the entire market looking for these hidden opportunities? One simple answer: the opening call newsletter. Basil Chapman, developer of the Chapman Wave trading methodology, has been trading the markets for longer than most trading influencers have been alive. And over that time, he has honed his methodology in order to accurately call movements in a wide range of equities, from semiconductors to uranium to key indices and so much more. Basil is old school, taking the time to educate the trader while also giving his insights into key indices, selective stocks, and more. Opening call subscribers also receive access to dozens of educational live streams that can be accessed at any time for your edification. All first-time subscribers receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. So ignore the pop trading influencers and start learning time-tested technical analysis.
In the world of trading, only a few names stand out like Larry Pesavento, a pro's pro with over 50 years of experience. Larry has seen it all. A former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member, Larry has authored 10 books and trained over 1,000 traders with his unmatched expertise. Introducing Fibonacci 24/7, Larry Pesavento's daily trading service that turns the complexity of markets into opportunities. Published every Sunday, receive a comprehensive report packed with detailed commentary, charts, charts, and videos that illuminate the patterns shaping the markets, with updates throughout the week exclusively for subscribers. Whether through charts or videos, Larry's analysis is your roadmap to navigating the markets. You can sign up now at TFNN.com for just $97. And with all TFNN newsletters backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to risk. For all the details, visit TFNN.com. You'll find Fibonacci 24/7 right under the newsletters tab.
For traders who crave risk, Direxion's daily leveraged and inverse ETFs provide opportunities to magnify short-term perspectives with up to 3 times a daily leverage, utilize bull and bear funds from both sides of the trade, and trade through rapidly changing markets. These are highly leveraged ETFs with daily resetting designed for short-term trading, not long-term investing. Whether you're a bull or a bear, you choose the Direxion. For up-to-date pricing and performance, go to Direxion.com. Investing in the funds involves significant risk and should only be utilized by investors who understand the impact of leverage and actively monitor their portfolio. They are not designed to track the underlying index or security for more than a day. Before investing, carefully consider a fund's investment objective, risk, charges, and expenses contained in the prospectus available at Direxion.com. Read carefully. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
This program is brought to you by Vista Gold, traded on the NYSE American and TSX under the symbol VGZ.
Billy Ray Valentine is in the house.
This program is brought
How are you, Mr. Harley?
Gold, traded on the NYSE American and TSX under the symbol VGZ.
Hearing Billy Ray Valentine is in the house. Stan, are you there? I can see Stan smiling, but he can't hear me, so I don't know what the problem is. There you go. We're okay. We're good. We're good. Go ahead.
How you doing?
I'm good, Stan. Please continue, my friend. I didn't have internet for the past 2 hours except 5 minutes before.
How are you doing today?
Living the dream. Just living the dream on the green side of the grass. Loving every minute of it. We're having some sell-off today, my friend. We have a bottom coming in here one of these days?
Absolutely. Let's...
Living the dream. Just living the dream on the green side of the grass. Loving every minute of it.
Well, let's dive right into the stock market here.
Let's go.
Let's take a look at some charts here, Larry. First of all, I thought it would be instructive to just take a little bit of a repeat along some things that we've talked about before. Cycles monthly, weekly, and daily. And the dominant cycle in the monthly charts is about 49 months. Sometimes it's 80 months, sometimes it's 30 months, but you can see the math on the screen, and those 3 cycles you see there on the screen have pretty much been the dominant determinants of the cyclical functions on the monthly chart. Now think about those numbers for a minute, and you're going to see them again here very shortly. Let's look at the weekly chart. The pattern on the weekly chart a little bit different. The cycle waveform expands and contracts a bit, but as it turns out, when we look at the median of all of them, it works out to be about 33 weeks, 32 to 33, 33 and a half. I call it 33 weeks. Now let's look at the daily chart. This is a busy chart, but I do want to spend a little time on it. This goes back about a year, and notice the numbers on the daily chart and recall those exact same numbers that were visible on the monthly. And cycles have their root derivation in Fibonacci relationships, and so it's no surprise that the same numbers pop up again. You've got 49.2, you've got 30.4, 39.8. Those numbers were readily visible on the monthly chart. And just take a look at the daily chart here. The trading cycles, as I've marked with 1, 2, 3, and 4. This was the 33-week cycle that I talked about just a little while ago that spanned the time period between April the 7th and November 21st. There were 4 trading cycles, and they were just 2 varieties.
Stan, your thing is frozen. We're not seeing this last chart.
About 30 trading days, as you can see. 49 days, 30 trading days. 49 trading days, 30 trading days. And another interesting fact I found is each of these trading cycles has 2 subcycles embedded within it. I call them A, B, Alpha and Bravo. Now look at what's going on right now. We are in the process of making what I call the Alpha subcycle low.
Stan?
And I believe it's going to occur by this Friday or Monday morning latest. We'll make some kind of a low here in the next 2 to 2.5 days, and then we're going to go higher than we were here just a week or so ago, and top out, I think, somewhere around the 2nd of January, plus or minus, and then go back down and make another low around January the 9th, plus or minus. This A-B structure is very, very common throughout the stock market. So it has nothing to do with inflation, deflation, or the Federal Reserve. It's just math. It's trading cycles. Also take note, on the way up, we've had right translation. That is, the crest has always occurred in the Bravo subcycle. So if we go higher into about the 2nd of January, and that price is higher than we were a week ago, then once again, right translation, and that means continued bull market structure, and it tells us the next cycle should be higher as well.
Okay, looks pretty good to me.
This next chart is a chart from the Foundation for the Study of Cycle Scanner. And I did this just a few minutes before coming on the air with you. And what I've done here is I've done a cycle scan of the 2-hour data, 2 hours. So there are 4 2-hour periods in each trading day. And the program analyzes the data very, very well, and it finds the best cyclical pattern. And the waveform defines turning points. It could be a low, it could be a high. But look how regular this has been. And sometimes it can vary by 2 to 3 to 4 bars. But generally speaking, it's pretty doggone accurate.
It sure is.
Take note here, we had a high here, we had a low here, we had a low here, and right now the next recurrence in the cycle scanner is projecting for Monday around 12 o'clock Eastern time, and that can vary by 2, 3, sometimes as many as 4 bars. So that tells me that my analysis pointing to a trading cycle low at the end of this week to perhaps early Monday morning is not only backed up by the Fibonacci-Lucas time cycle relationships, but by the by the Foundation for the Study of Cycle Scanner as well. Mm-hmm. So long story short, Larry, I think we've got just a couple of more days of weakness, 2, maybe 2.5. And I think that's a great buying opportunity. And from that low point, I think the market's going to power higher, and I think we're going to go to new highs.
All right, my friend, listen, thanks for joining us on the spur of the moment like this. You had my back as always, and I loved your photos, so keep them coming, pal. I appreciate it. Stan Harley, folks, of the Harley Stock Market Letter. Thanks for joining us, Stan. We'll have you on again soon, okay? If you can hear me, and I don't know if he can or not. Well, we got a break coming up, so we're going to be live here in a second, so let's get these charts up for everybody to see. Hopefully, we'll be able to do that without too much trouble. Ready as to go. And get the entire screen up. There's the entire screen. And we'll be watching what's going on right now. Get that out of the way here. Okay. Okay, so what's...
If you're looking for potential trading setups in the stock market, then Rocket Equities and Options Report is a newsletter you should try. Tommy O'Brien delivers options and equity trades when the markets present them using a combination of fundamentals and technicals. Sign up for Rocket Equities and Options Report today with a 30-day money-back guarantee so you have nothing to risk. For all the details and to start your subscription today, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
In the world of trading, only a few names stand out like Larry Pesavento, a pro's pro with over 50 years of experience. Larry has seen it all. A former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member, Larry has authored 10 books and trained over 1,000 traders with his unmatched expertise. Introducing Fibonacci 24/7, Larry Pesavento's daily trading service that turns the complexity of markets into opportunities. Published every Sunday, receive a comprehensive report packed with detailed commentary, charts, and videos that illuminate the patterns shaping the markets, with updates throughout the week exclusively for subscribers. Whether through charts or videos, Larry's analysis is your roadmap to navigating the markets. You can sign up now at TFNN.com for just $97. And with all TFNN newsletters backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to risk. For all the details, visit TFNN.com. You'll find Fibonacci 24/7 right under the newsletters tab.
Steve Rhodes started his trading career as a student almost 20 years ago, and the student has now become the master. Steve won the prestigious Timer of the Year award in 2018 and barely missed that mark again in 2019, finishing at number 2 for the year. An amazing accomplishment. Steve Rhodes is committed to sharing his techniques and knowledge with anyone who wants to learn, and he shares his vast amount of trading knowledge every day in his Mastering Probability newsletter. Steve's award-winning newsletter, Mastering Probability, is delivered every trading day with updates throughout the afternoon. Sign up for Steve's market newsletter, Mastering Probability, and you'll receive access to 7 of Steve's educational webinars absolutely free. At TFNN, all our newsletters come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have absolutely nothing to worry about. Visit TFNN.com and try Mastering Probability 30 days risk-free today. TFNN, educating investors.
TFNN has launched the Tiger's Den. Hosted at Discord, TFNN has been educating traders for more than 20 years with live programming hosted by a variety of professional traders during market hours. The Tiger's Den, available to all tigers and tigresses for just $1 for the year. There's no catch or added costs when you join our community of traders. Sign up today and become a part of this educational community of traders. Just visit the front page of TFNN.com.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV.
Okay, folks, as you can see here, we're just making new lows here on the NASDAQ that we're looking right now. The low's been 249.38. We're trading only 7 pips above that. And remember, the number we're looking at is 248.90. That's only 50 points from where we are right now, folks. There's 2 hours to go in the trading day. It's going to turn either here or it closes below that number. It's going to be very bearish, folks, because you can see the multiple patterns that are lined up there. There's 1, 2, 3, plus you've got a 3 drive to a bottom pattern. And it's acting pretty good. I mean, somebody's buying this stuff all the way down, so no one's afraid of it. I mean, you'd think that if it once made new lows on the day, it dropped like a rock. It didn't. It went down 10, 15 pips and then stopped. The low's been 249.38. We still haven't taken it out. But we've taken it out in the Russell, and we haven't taken it out in the Dow Jones. I have not looked at the stop and P, but let me take a quick look at that. Well, it doesn't really make any difference because the show is going to come to an end here. We'll see it tomorrow for sure. But remember, if we close below this number, 248.90, that is not going to be very, very bullish. Remember, this is just the first day down. We're in the midst of a 2-day rally here, and we've given it all back right away. And I have to sneeze. I'm very... Hope that didn't bother anybody. Anyway, there's where we are. There's the game plan. So below 248.90 is not good. Above it is good. as long as it can stay above it, it's got a really good chance because that's a 3 drive to a bottom pattern. It's taking its own sweet time getting here. So live every day in an attitude of gratitude, and may God bless. We'll see you on the flip side tomorrow, folks. Oh, with 41 seconds left. Sorry, Al. We'll get Apple up here. That's always my fail safe to go through. Hold on a second here. There it is right there. It's probably down a little bit today along with everything else. Actually, it's hardly down at all. It's down just a tiny bit, very, very little. Couple bucks, really. Nothing going on there with Apple. So we'll see you on the flip side tomorrow, folks. May God bless.